much, Pooja. Well, our top story this afternoon, the Bombay High Court has struck down the appointment of A.N. Roy as the Director General of Police of Maharashtra, saying that it was invalid.
A.N. Roy now has to vacate his position within 2 weeks. The court has also asked for a new DGP to be appointed within a month. A tribunal had earlier ruled that Roy's appointment as the DGP was illegal after he superseded 3 other senior officers to that post. Another IPS officer, Suprakash Chakravarti, had filed a petition against Roy's appointment, saying he was promoted out of turn, alleging that Roy had the backing of the current NCP Congress government in Maharashtra.
Well, now the government has to decide between S.S. Virk, who is the DGP Housing and is from the 1970 batch of the IPS. You also have Mr. J.D. Virkar, who's the DGP Home Guards, and as we just pointed out, Suprakash Chakravarti from the Anti-Corruption Bureau and a 1972 batch officer. Now, Chakravarti had challenged Roy's appointment on the grounds that Roy had unduly superseded these 3 people. Well, NDTV's Priyanka Kakodkar joins us for more. Priyanka, this coming at a time when, of course, lots of investigations underway. Clearly an embarrassment for the state government, which has backed his appointment through and through, and obviously had him there because they thought he deserved it.
Well, that's been the state government's argument, that we've chosen the best person for the job. And also when this entire issue came up before the central administration, the government had said that we have to keep the state's law and order position in mind. Is it really wise to change the DGP at this juncture? It had backed Roy right from the beginning. Of course, the allegations from his opponents that he got this post purely because he was close to the Congress NCP government. We'll have to wait and see what the government really does. No senior official or minister has commented on this right now. We're waiting to see whether they actually challenge this ruling in the Supreme Court. But as of now, certainly a huge embarrassment for the state government. Once again, the fact that someone has been appointed to a top position in the police because of proximity is hardly unusual. If you look at the IS in Maharashtra as well, several people in top positions have superseded various other people. So this is hardly unusual, but certainly the High Court has come down very hard on it, and we'll have to see what happens next. Mr. Roy or the government, none of them have really given a response to this so far.
Priyanka, what recourse does A.N. Roy have now? Can he, in fact, make a case in the Supreme Court? After all, we're also talking about fairly tight deadlines here. The Maharashtra government being asked to find a replacement within a month. He's been given just 2 weeks in which to vacate his office.
Well, Mr. Roy has fought this right from the beginning, and it seems very likely that he will not let it go at this stage, that he will also appeal to the Supreme Court. That's certainly a possibility. Will the government back out now, or will it continue to support him in the Higher Court? That's something we still need to watch out for. But another thing that really has come to the fore through this entire petition is the kind of infighting you really see within the IPS lobby in Maharashtra, because the person who went to court was, of course, a colleague of Mr. Roy. So that also has really come to the fore through this case. Once again, Ankita, we'll have to wait and see what finally happens. Will they stop now, or will they challenge this in the Supreme Court?
All right. Thanks so much, Priyanka Kakodkar, joining us from Mumbai.